I'm James from Computer Shack. Today we're going to talk about something that I get a lot of questions on. What is data? Hang around, we'll get to it. What is data? Data essentially is the physical things that are saved into a computer. Data is different from software. Software are things like Windows, Office, Media Player, Adobe, things like that. Those are all software. Those things use data to complete itself. That way it can function. Essentially what we're going to talk about today is exactly what data is, how you can recognize data. So with that, we're going to break in to show you a few things. What we have here are a few examples of what data actually is. Again, it's physical things. We have pictures, we have a music CD, we have documents. These things can be stored on your computer and actually transferred off to these physical manifestations, which actually equal data. Again, so the software that I stated earlier, like Microsoft Word, was used to create the documents. You can use Media Player to make the CD, and you can use Windows Photo Viewer to look at the pictures. So software uses data in order to function and complete itself. But when you transfer it into a physical form, that's how you know the difference between software and data. Right, so now that we've seen what data actually is and we know that it's physical, these are representations of storage. Data has to be stored. Just like anything else, something physical has to be held by something. We have a USB flash drive, which can be plugged into any USB port, and files can be transferred back and forth. Data, it can be moved. Same thing with an SD card, like taking pictures on your cell phone, things like that. A digital camera, they're stored on a device and they're physical. They can be moved back and forth and printed, things of that nature. And then you have an external hard drive. External hard drives are typically bigger. They hold a lot more data, so they're like a bigger storage unit. Now, with these things, you know that data can be stored. The analogy that I like to use is data is like having things in your home or an office. You can pick a chair up and you can move it to a storage unit. The chair is a physical representation of data. It's the physical thing that can be moved, that can be touched, that is present in your everyday life. The software would be kind of like the house or the office in and of itself that uses everything. So with that, that's data. In one of the next videos, we'll talk about how to back up your data. So until then, like us on Facebook, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, check us out on Instagram at Computer Shack. And don't forget, we build the best and repair the rest.